Hi, my name is Trevor Thomas. I'm one of the co-founders and partners at Ascent Employment Law. Today I'll be speaking to you about independent contractors versus employees. So let's start with a basic idea. Why is this even important? Well, it's important because employees are covered by the basic protections in the Employment Standards Act. I'm sure you've heard of it before. The Employment Standards Act provides things such as minimum wage, entitlement to breaks, to vacation pay, overtime, and many other basic elements of being employed in BC. Independent contractors are not protected by the Employment Standards Act. And the idea there is that independent contractors, essentially they operate their own business and they have the power and authority to regulate their own work. When we are trying to figure out if a person is an employee or a contractor, there's many pieces of the puzzle that we look at and many factors to consider. One of the great starting places is any sort of written agreements. So if there's an employment contract, that's obviously an indication of an employment relationship. A contractor agreement might say that the person is a contractor or an independent contractor, but it's not necessarily determinative of what the relationship is. So there's sometimes when even an independent contractor agreement is in existence, but the person might actually be an employee at the end of the day. What other factors do we look at when considering whether someone's an employee or an independent contractor? Let's just go through them quickly. So another thing that we look at is who supplies the tools in order to do the work. Is it the worker or is it the company? What about control? Who has control over how, where, and when the work is to be performed? If the contractor can select how they want to do the work, where they want to do the work, and when they want to do the work, those are leaning towards more of a contractor relationship because that person has more power to decide how they want to actually carry out their work. If the person is under strict rules and timeframes and ways of when and how to do the work, it might be more indicative of an employment relationship. When trying to figure out if you're a contractor or an employee, there's many questions and there's many factors to consider. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact us.